All right. Here we go. This is a shit show of a streaming day. That's fine. We're getting there. Hello. Give me 1 second here. I was downloading something very quickly. All right. 40k, Rogue Trader. We'll start it. We'll see how it goes. Am I shouting? Am I shouting? Turn your volume down. I'm sorry, I'm shouting. Okay, more like Brogue Trader. So we've got, oh, Mystic, I see. Hello, humans glory to the Emperor. Thank you. Exactly. This is not a USA stream for once. It's a Imperium stream. Mama didn't raise no pussy, so we're going to go to daring. Because it's pretty hard. I know that. But not normal. Oh, if you insist. I can't say no. I'm weak. I can't say no. Choosing this difficulty is not recommended for players not familiar with Rogue Trader's system as well as its implementation in this game. Do you want to... Sorry, do you confirm your choice? I do. Let's do this. Let's create our own character. We got a lot of portraits. We got a lot of portraits. That's what I was very quickly downloading. Although I think I accidentally grabbed the not 40k themed pack. It's just like sort of generic. This is the most important part because we gotta have Rogue Trader Captain Swag. Oh, this one's not bad. I vibe with that. Oh. What is it? What's the base stuff? I mean, look at this mustache, though. Okay, I like mustache, bro. That's pretty sick. Stash, yes. Do orcs have traders? Sometimes. There are freebooters who are orcs that are without, like, a proper clan, so they just sort of like come together and become like space pirates. Yo, check out this fella though. I mean, that's pretty regal. Can we be balding? Fuck you. This looks kind of like Kevin Spacey. Old man, pretty dope though. This also kind of looks like Kevin Spacey. Carl Urban. Sort of Kevin Spacey-ish again. Shooting for realism, bud. Mods ban Jessica. Kevin Spacey. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck, yuck. I mean, that one up above seemed pretty cool. Where'd he go? This guy's pretty dope. I think we like him. No, not balding, game. Why do you want me to be balding so badly? No, not balding. I think it's got to be this. Do we do slick back? Do we do slick back or like a flat top? Although, we've sort of got like Asterian vibes here. I mean, that's pretty clean. Oh, here we go. This is good. There, this is very captain-ish. So I'm French judge here. This, you would. Eyebrows? We gotta get something very angry looking. Why do I look so old? Where's not Uggo face? Oh god, what is that one? That's horrific. Every face looks so old. Big boy. Okay, that's angry. I like that. I'm inclined towards 12. Angie. We're in space all the time, so... Oh, we're not that pale. Holy shit. Well, that's good we're getting out. Space trading is not a young man's game, Silvar. Wig or bald, wig, bald, or bust. This is very Captain's hair. Come on, you ever seen Master and Commander? Come on. Oh, look how angry those eyes are. Oh, we've got facial hair. We got facial hair options. Clean. I like it. More regal beard. Fucking dwarf lord ass beard. Jaundiced from years of liver abuse. Yes. I mean, I'm inclined towards like this. But I'm open to suggestions. Trucker stash. We're not doing a trucker stash. Why won't you let us control this RP? Because I know you guys. You're going to make terrible decisions. I've seen it happen too many times now. He won't listen. You're sabotaging it. He will whine. Yes. Yes, I will. Tattoos. Oh. Okay, obviously for the Emperor. Oh, we can have up to 5 tattoos. Okay, how gloriously imperial can we be? That's maybe a bit too much. What if we just layer on this tattoo 5 times? It does nothing. I wanted it bigger. I want the eagle, Aquila, taking up our whole back. Chicks dig bald men. Some do. Usually those are the ones who like meth, though, so. He is whiny. Shut up. He isn't listening to the Council of Che. Yo, metalhead. I don't think we want any augmentations. Let's be a pure human. Come on. We don't need this.
I'll bring glory to my bloodline.
Bold, I like.
Heresy grows from idleness.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Obviously not heretic.
Behold the wrath of madness. My supremacy is proven once again. You didn't stand a chance. Deliver their demise. Stay faithful, and you let my fury rain down upon
This one. It's this one. This is the one. But meth would really help the Imperium of Man in battle. No, meth would be just a way for chaos to get in. We don't need that. Look at the drip.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Look at the drip. Cheer 100.
Welcome, Lady Link. How you doing? Are you guys still running? But yeah, of course we're doing a dogmatic run. Come on. So where are we going to be? Voidborn, Death World, Hive World, Forge World, Imperial World. Humanity's finest. I mean, it's got to be. It's got to be an Imperial World. Just ended. Oh. Did you guys get through it another run, or how'd it go? He isn't listening to us. We wanted a wig and a stash. The wig had skull decor. Because look, we look at how perfectly captain-ish we are. This is straight out of Master and Commander. Come on. So we get plus 10 bonus to a stat. Fellowship. Fellowship represents a character's ability to interact with other creatures, to deceive, charm, or befriend them. Obviously, we gotta have all there is. Okay, our origin. Regimental tactics. Astra Militarum, commander, and all their allies deal an additional blah blah blah. Enemies that are adjacent to the commander of their allies, yada yada. I think it's gotta be Commissar, right? Commissar's next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects. Target becomes marked. The ally who kills the enemy gains an extra turn. It's gotta be Commissar. It's gonna be Commissar, of course. Fuck yeah, look at... I mean, cool. Glorious. Although... Oh, okay. All the drip is so good. Except for that one. Damn. Arbitrator. Wait. We can just order people to death? No. Let's go with Commissar. Navy officer's pretty drippy. I'm inclined to agree. Give us a sick trucker stash, one of the best I've seen, and he skipped it. Why are we rallying against me? Oh no. I need to play this just for the drip? Yeah, you guys both should play this. Arbitrator of Che, more Apex of Brilliance. Illustrious Glory. Coercion +5. Or Feat of Greatness. Your name has become a synonym for loyalty and valor, and your visage has adorned many Imperial Guard propaganda posters. Glory. What's our darkest hour? The souls of all who perished in a brutal offensive still haunt your nightmares and torture your soul. No, I don't give a shit about them. Falsely accused of cowardice, you are forced to suffer through a humiliating tribunal. No. You were attacked by a group of renegade guardsmen during a mutiny and were beaten half to death. But we killed them in the end, right? Yeah, we killed them in the end. Feat of Greatness. Why is your mind like this? Come on. We are going to be an officer. What's Blade Dancer? Blah blah blah. Lame, not cool stuff. Okay, officer. Officer it is. Let's bump up our fellowship. Ability to withstand the horrors of the warp, tears of space, blah blah blah. Assure control of a crowd or interrogate a heretic. Yes, higher willpower. Oh, my mouse isn't working. Thank you. Intelligence? Perfect. We're set. Sword class frigate. Patient Fortune? No. Calamity's Promise? No. I have Provident? No. What are these terrible names? Oh, ooh, that was good. Unforgiven. I like that. Yeah, I think it's got to be Unforgiven. I can really get behind Silvar's approach to character creation, straightforward to the point. Yes. All right. Che, go ahead and suggest some names. This is the first time I'm going to trust you, but I think Unforgiven is amazing. So you're competing against that. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got. Whirling Dervish, ban yourself. Unforgiven would have been a good name if we chose our darkest hour to be all our people dying and us being haunted. Yeah, but Unforgiven. Oh, pause. I'm kidding. It's nice to see you, Jessica. Unforgiven is also what everyone who begs for mercy will be. Harbinger of Justice. Oh. Oh. Jeremy. Do we go with Jeremy? Is there anything more intimidating than, like, you're some chaos cultist and suddenly Jeremy pops up on your Vox screen? I have forgotten every word or title now that I have to think of them. Like, you're just like firing away, you know, into space, and suddenly, boop, Jeremy pops up. Fuck. Stanley's coming. Not Stanley. Jeremy, count your days. You people are diabolical. I trusted you and you gave me Jeremy. Why are you like this? Okay, here, we'll do a poll. Wait, that didn't work. Let's try that again. You have 1 minute. Here it comes. Imagine Jeremy coming at you. There's no stash because it's blown right off from quivering. I liked it. I did like it. Harbinger of Justice was pretty great. But the thing is Justice is... I honestly don't think that would fit in the name right field. But Justice is malleable in 40k. You guys better be making wise choices here. I got about 30 seconds left. Fuck's sakes. Why are you guys like this? Why are you guys like this? There's one person that's cool. Two people. I'm one of them. God damn it. I can't believe you've done this. Jeremy, it is. Ignatius? Lazarus? Oh, Lazarus is pretty sick. This is the most important decision I'll make this week, possibly this year. I've made my choice. Are you kidding me? Is Silvarian 2 the other? Probably. Matt is also cheering Jeremy on right now. What does he know? Nathan? Finian? What are these names? Percival? No. 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 I'm not even gonna let you guys fuck this up for me. Nathan with an N? What the fuck is that shit? You said look to starboard, there be Jeremy. No one can rip through the hull of Jeremy. Silvar, because we're a captain. Sure. How's game volume, by the way? Turned it up a bit. Shit, we might actually have to turn the graphics down a bit. Oh my god. It's time for a computer upgrade. That hurts. Oh, what am I doing? Get the mouse out here. What even is the story in this game? Guess you'll have to watch and find out, brother.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here.
My CPU is fine. It's the
Mesmerizing,
GPU.
wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
You guys hear? All right. Madge said to call it the C word. Well, he's too late. He could have been here. He could have said that. This is on him. Impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. Truly an awe-inspiring sight. Frankly, such excess can be tiring. All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, it is enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify. Do you have a particular reason for disturbing me?
My apologies. I did not seek you out to pester you with unwanted attention.
Continue.
Allow me to introduce myself.
I love this, by the way.
Master
The
of
hyperlinks feature.
Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Yeah, so like all Alcat games, they do like this hyperlink thing in dialogue. So if it's like an in-universe word, they'll like let you just right click on it, go to the encyclopedia, like read what the fuck is that? You know, like what is a rogue trader? How the fuck do I know, right? I mean, I do know because Warhammer's cool and I'm obsessed with it. But if you didn't know, hyperlink. Silvar, throw this guy off the ship. I assume you meant ship, but shit also works. What is a rogue trader? A subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title, a rogue trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. My name is Silvar, Divisional Commissar of the Officio Prefectus Silvar Zenithal. Yeah.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not?
So what's the Schola Progenium? Division of the Ecclesiarchy, that's like the church, responsible for the upbringing, education, and training of orphans of those officers and nobles who've died in service to the Imperium.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter
Bald-ass
who
name.
gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Well, there you go. We've got a different last name now. Lord Captain, strange title. Why am I aboard this vessel? Curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities? Tell me about the one on whose ship I found myself. Say I'm one of the rogue trader heirs, so there's another candidate. Assume we had some goal in mind when you decide to seek me out. Let us address it. There's another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Tell me about the person whose ship I'm on.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that Her Ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman
so
of
I can
immense
crush him,
power
exactly.
and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
Okay, I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Why you speak so slowly, bro? By the right of blood.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
He's even RP walking. Come on, Kunrad, let's go. Let's get a move on. Tractable objects. Press tab to highlight. Cool. Massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood, a resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. Show the data on the vid screen. Synchronism has been interfered with without due reverence. Duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Incomprehensible information displayed on a large screen above the cogitators. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems and worlds among the numbers and logistiker symbols.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Okay, where'd bro go? Fuck, he was RP walking and now suddenly he's gone. Oh no. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, before anything, let's turn up voices. Thank you. Damn, look at my drips, bro.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
That was a whole ass tank just chilling there.
What's happening?
No, this is fine.
The servitors have gone berserk!
Have a look to watch boyfriend play game move. Have fun. Capitalism house. Sounds good, Jessica. Give yourself a good one.
My soul is ablaze with righteous fury.
Survive in the grim darkness of the far future. You'll have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. Since in tutorials will familiarize, blah blah blah. Okay. Shoot, and don't let it get close. Someone's about to get murked. Yeah, there they go. Oh, we are losing crew members. All battles are turn-based. Select cell within the highlighted area and double-click on it to move the character there. Movement points determine how far a character can move. Depending on each turn, movement points are restored. Once a character starts moving, this action can no longer be cancelled. It's XCOM. It's Baldur's Gate-ish. XCOM is more Chaos Gate. This is, yeah, like I said, Baldur's Gate-ish. Okay, what's my odds of hitting this guy? 45% chance. I'll take those odds.
Your defiance
Hit him.
is futile.
Ending the turn, sure. Oh, you're about to die. Yeah, you're done, bud. You're done. You're just gonna keep analyzing him? I think you've analyzed him, idiot.
And so shall it be done.
Officer force now had to fully push. I don't think we can do that on these guys because they're like not party members. You're just gonna keep analyzing it? I think you've analyzed it, bud. Fuck me.
Actions will speak louder than words.
Uh-oh. Don't hit me. No, thank you. We're fine. Attack the now. Characters with melee weapons
Death to the heretic!
block adjacent enemy. Oh, it's gone. Okay.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Destroy the out-of-control servitor. Talk to Theodora von Valencius. Well, now the backup arrives. Great. Someone tells me we should kick this guy in the shins. I'm inclined to agree.
I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Sure. Any
We
loot?
shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Lehman Roos battle tank reclaimed and restored to the by the grace of God Emperor the First. First to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Ortez Chiton. Bunch of treasure. Let's go see the Lord Captain.
Know your duty.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Survey the room. First impression of Edelthrad, who appears to be 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight twitch, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Edelthrad, Theodora von Valencius' features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edelthrad. Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing, who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth, bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
So this is another thing I like. It makes the rules for if we're gonna actually be able to make a skill check in conversation ahead of time, and then gives them to us if we actually succeed them. It doesn't, we don't have to go, oh, we'll take this option and then roll the dice. It just rolls the dice in the background and says, yeah, you can do this now. I much prefer that. Now I'm going to say what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? Laura Xenos, spirits will be the name for dangerous aliens. First, verify if it is indeed the case and if the population of Ion 6 engages in Xeno worship. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Ion 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but will give us the answer. Former Commissar would continue sending in more people, one crew after another, until someone succeeded in their service to humanity and the conquest of Ion 6. Words of Spirit certainly sound like evidence heresy, however I put my interests first. Ion 6 must be purged for the good of the Imperium. I shall exterminate the heretical beliefs and otherworldly powers that rule the native apostates.
Another one. I suppose your answer is strictly correct. But not here. Not on the frontier. Not when we are playing for such high stakes.
Lady Theodora, your disappointment puzzles me. I gave you the same answer from the off, albeit in a more complete and compelling form. The God Emperor's tenets.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Okay, so that's like, he's essentially like a senior junior officer.
So, why are you here?
Was it not you who sent for me? There are questions that I wish to have answered. I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that. Was it not you who sent for me?
You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical
Theodora, you are
reign,
single.
and bow death and ruin to us all.
And she's like an ancestor of ours, so that's incest. But yeah, a warrant of trade and being a rogue trader is basically like, if someone in the Imperium tells us no, we go, accept yes, and then we get to do it.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command
takes place in our
millions
future.
of lives,
Yeah.
rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
40K takes place way in the future. One of them rightful claims this inheritance when the hour comes. I'm ready to take on the sacred position. It's all too sudden. One of, does this mean there are other heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
Do you?
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
If you're satisfied with Elthrad, then what sense is there in having me in the conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me? Did I hear you correctly? The Master Whispers is related to you. Thank you for clarifying when I ask you questions now. Did I hear correctly? The Master Whispers is related to
His
you?
kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly and, as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voigtvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
I'm ready for this sacred purpose.
Oh, yes. You would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
May I ask my questions now?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Gracious Lord Captain, surely there are ways I can prove myself a worthy heir. Let's report the incident. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Okay, so a Geller field. Surprised they don't. I'm surprised they didn't explain that. The Geller field is like a shield that like lets us travel through the warp without. Well, the warp is basically hell, so it keeps the bad things out.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
This place is haunted as shit. Everything's haunted as shit. I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
You've got company. This is fine.
I am but a faithful herald of the righteous wrath.
Your Emperor won't save you!
You've been ambushed. The battle begins. What are these forces of chaos? Yes, exactly.
Look out!
Follow my lead.
Abelard's a fucking unit. Watch this
I
shit.
took care of this one. One fewer target. Stay vigilant. Die.
Well,
Pain and duty. go
heretics.
hand
Ah,
in
you're
hand.
getting into the spirit,
Better
Jolo. I love to see it.
crippled in
Holy
body than
fuck.
corrupt in mind.
Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Cover that a character can hide behind or mark with a shield. Staying close to them, character will automatically take up an advantageous position. The chance that enemy attacks will hit cover and not the character behind them increases. Character will not receive a bonus if attacked from the side, not protected by their current cover. So, let's first of all shoot.
I will not be another step
You're
towards
dead, bud.
our ultimate victory.
And then... Fuck, do I have to move before I shoot? Damn it. Okay, I should have gotten in cover. That's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Nothing pretty gathering when I play into Osmosis, but I can't help but get into the spirit when I see it. It's just so contagiously awesome.
I took care of this one.
I love Abelard so
You a
much.
target. Follow my lead. For the glory of the Imperium.
Such is the will of chaos.
Manly things for manly men, yes. Pause effect. Characters receive a temporary pause effect from allies. Such effects enhance your character's capabilities. Hover over it to learn more about it. Plus 50 ballistic skill until the end of combat, so I can actually hit shit. Excellent. Just one person there. Just one person left. Pew. Oh, we missed. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Emperor, protect me.
I've seen worse
That
battles
solved
than
that
this in
problem.
my time.
I didn't even see that one.
Dust. Weapon at the ready.
Oh, bro keeps dodging. Damn. Okay, let's try again.
And so shall it.
There we go. Oh, now the cavalry shows up. Useless.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
You got it. Can I loot these bodies at all? No.
The
fine.
divine watches over us.
You boys got this under control, right? Oh, there's Mort.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they
I love how
serve?
dumbfounded she is by
Report!
this.
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officers' deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
A mutiny against the Emperor's anointed? Execute the traitors, every last one of them.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And
They're like,
I
well,
have
obviously.
the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
She glances at me thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
I think we just click through dialogue.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
What does that mean? Hear and obey. Should do everything in my power. I cannot promise that I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way. I hear and obey, Lord Captain.
Then move out! Mort, come.
Just on command like that, Mort.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Shall make do lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Something gets you hard with a sharp crackle, and you're consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Promised you a special destiny, it's time to fulfill it. Rip us, we're fine, we're fine. Bro kicks us in.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What year, you two-faced scum, you're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily.
Warning, Bamu.
Or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining
It's
it.
amazing.
The
You'll
gates
love
to
it.
the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Greatest Metroidvania ever, in my opinion. Why are you doing this? What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that
Could not
what
think he was an
family
heir
is
pathetic.
for?
What sorry pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy? You sordid, wretched piece of Grok's shit.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
I punched this dude in the nuts hard. Fuck yeah, Jolo. I hope to do so imminently. 40k looks cool from what I've seen. Yeah, it's like... It was like between... like... Star Wars and 40k for what was like my favorite space intellectual property, but 40k is definitely cooler now.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods.
Yep,
And
100%.
you will be
Star Wars
the
sucks now.
instrument
Disney
by
ruined it.
which I will accomplish this righteous act.
The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate, go to the gate, go to the gate. Andor and Rogue One are the only good things that have come out of Disney Star Wars. The rest of it's trash. And Kathleen Kennedy should be fucking flogged through the streets. Fight the voice in your head, get out, I am not your puppet. The voice in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence, forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step toward the gates looming in the center of the chamber. Rebels was good. Yeah, I liked Rebels. Rebels was surprisingly dark at times, which was pretty cool. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Examine the device. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Archaeotech is an incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. So that's like far into our future would be archaeotech, and this is much further into the future still is 40k. Are songs loud right now? Oh no, they shouldn't be. I should turn those off. Oopsie. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's turn the block. Sippies are off tune, my bad. I'll refund that to you in a second. those sippies and songs as a Friday only thing because it's not recorded. This is recorded from my VOD. Why is it that it was as soon as I the Twitch main page, I tell you. Okay, you got your points back. There we go. What, you want me getting drunk every day? That's a Friday exclusive event. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after your Vought gear wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Though I'm young, I ship lots of characters. I think you'll find that there's not a lot of shipping that takes place in 40k. Place your hand in the Sentinel's maw, look back, look for anything that could be used as a weapon. Welcome, Kadama, how you doing? Examine for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition, area broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several minutes pass, the Sentinel's jaws remain closed, beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this is ever...
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a
Thanks,
state
Leon.
of
No problem,
heightened
Kadama.
stress.
Hope all's well.
Do you require assistance?
You don't understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, you said you require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem this entity, clothed in your consciousness, does not have the ability to do you any real harm. Did we kill Kunrad yet? We're getting close. Pokemon like Ashton, Serena, Ezra, Sabine. Fair enough.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
I love this. Bye, heretics.
There is still another way.
Bye, heretics. You're done. You're done. I love that so much. Nervous gates match the importance of the thing they protect. The massive doors are made of heavy metal and look impregnable. Valencius.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Let it be known that by my will, by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost. To triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the roads of thorns, through pain to greatness.
Escort the child of the house.
That's what it felt like to get a letter of marque back in the day. That's literally what this is based on, yeah. This is basically a letter of marque that lets you also just tell all the nobility around to go fuck themselves. The service girl's creaking gradually turns into comprehensible words. Escort the child of the house to safety. Who are you? Who addresses me? Need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. Really defenseless. Preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all
I love 40k so much. She's just like, fuck the lower decks, fuck the peasants.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Need a weapon? I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating
Peasants are weebs.
situational calculations.
Server skill goes silent, its relays clicking. Second after second passes and you realize the servo skill will not answer you. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Isn't Warhammer basically space colonization by humanity and then aliens that want to kill humans? Yeah, basically. There's this guy called the Emperor of Man, and he went out and colonized and conquered the stars. And in the process of doing so, bumped into some various alien races. But then he was betrayed by one of his sons, who was tainted by chaos. Chaos is like hell, basically, essentially, in this universe. And his son killed him and was killed in the process. And humanity's basically been at endless war with chaos and aliens ever since. And this takes place in what's called the Coronis Expanse, which is basically an area of space like on the edge of the Empire.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Sounds like Kratos and Zeus thinks the Son killing the Father. It's, yeah, very, very like Jesus, Lucifer sort of thing. Classic air bullshit. It wasn't even really an heir. I mean, the Emperor is immortal. The Emperor is still alive, kind of. It gets complicated. The Emperor is alive, but not alive. He sits on a golden throne and basically is what allows humans to travel through space. It's like I said, to get around in space, you've got to go light speed. And light speed is, in this universe, means going through the warp. And the warp is like hell, right? So if you go into the warp without the protection of the Emperor or one of a few other means of doing so, basically you're going into the depths of hell. And it's going to be a really bad time for you. If you guys have ever seen Event Horizon, that movie is like basically a 40k movie of like what happens if humans go into the warp without what's called the Geller Field, which is like a shield provided by the Emperor. As the game story unfolds, seeing notifications, blah blah blah.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Oh. Well, it's the bodies we created. So, how do we get out of here? Fight selflessly and lower not your bloodied arms to the last foe of humankind is slain. We'll seal the warrant chamber. There we go.
Run, fools, or fall!
I love this guy. Abelard, you're the best, buddy.
Master, whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
When he says throne, he means the Golden Throne. Yeah, Golden Throne of Terra. An arcane cybernetic artifact that encases the God Emperor's physical remains entirely and preserves them using stasis fields and psi fusion reactors. Oh yeah, so another thing about the Golden Throne is in order to keep the Emperor alive, humanity's got to sacrifice like 1,000 psychers to him every single day. So if you've got psychic powers, there's just like a chance that you might get rounded up and sacrificed to the Emperor at any point. Conrad Voigtgear is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodore for something and is trying to reach the Warren. And trying to reach the Warren was somehow part of that plan. He is clearly serving the unholy gods of the warp.
Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic. Oh, Voigtgear, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
You know, the thing is like chaos is really interesting in like hell is really interesting in 40k. Because like it's enticing in a lot of ways, right? Like the chaos gods aren't inherently necessarily evil per se, but they are chaotic, right? Like if you're a person toiling away in like slavery, you might pray to, you know, be set free from the slavery that you're living in, right? And a chaos god might be inclined to set you free. However, you know, then you have to serve them instead. This sounds like what an agent of chaos would say. Can you travel to hell in the games? I'm not sure. We'll probably see shortly. Voigtgear openly admitted that he's the mastermind behind the mutiny, unquestionably, so it seems he's not here. Openly admitted he's behind the mutiny.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
He hands you a weapon. Okay. So we gotta put some weapons on. Blah, blah, blah. Sword. Gun. Hell yeah. And armor.
I won't suffer this.
Let's give the medical kit to Abelard. There we go.
What advice do you seek?
My faith is my shield.
I do have an injury. What is that? Old injury.
I am at your service.
Let's kill me, Abelard.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Stay like yesterday, but my eyes are closing. Good night. Sounds good, Bamu. Hope you have yourself a good sleep. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the Navigator and the Master Helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the Navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
This has gone wrong with the translation. How did you find me? You can expect to find the Navigator's sanctum. Which one of Theodora's Vox casts?
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
I love how Abelard always stands on ceremony. He's like, yes, there are literally bodies burning around us, and the ship is in the universe equivalent of hell, with our shield potentially falling. But don't you dare call her Theodora instead of Lady Theodora. The Imperium and humanity lead the way, Seneschal.
Come.
Loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home!
Fuck yeah.
And with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
If we let formalities die in times of need, do we really truly honor them in times of peace? Spitting facts.
May the blessings of the Divine grant us the courage and strength!
All of you will bleed!
All right, Abelard. Oh, they are all going before us. Okay. Don't know what their range is. I think there's a way to see that, but I don't know what it is. Fuck it. Start battle.
I am your doom. Crush the feeble.
Chaos guides me!
Okay. We're up first. Okay, so we're going to mark a target. The target becomes marked, and an ally who kills the marked enemy gains an extra turn after the current one with +2 action points and +4 MP movement points. All allies gain an additional 1 AP and +3 MP. No, so we'll
Rejoice
mark
in
target.
service.
Voice of Command. Force an ally to fully push himself, increasing their characteristics by +15 for 1 round. All the officer's abilities can be applied to the targeted voice of command from any distance. Cannot be targeted by this ability again for the next 2 rounds. Let's go ahead and pistol shot. I don't actually want to kill any of them. Fuck.
The Emperor!
Well, fuck. Fuck. That's fine. I kind of really wanted Abelard to kill them and then get another turn. No way. Charge, moves in straight line, launch a melee attack against any target in the warrior's path. This attack does not count toward the limit of the warrior's attacks per turn. Let's do this.
Indeed.
I took care of this one.
You're dead, bozo. Okay, and then we'll step. Here. Fuck, I can't.
Damn it.
That counted as my movement.
Damn.
Okay, well, I could have done this better, but that's fine.
Non-believers! Brace yourself, Abelard! Out of my way!
Just a minor setback.
I serve the ruinous power.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Death to the weak!
Abelard's fine. He's fine. Everything's fine here. Let's do this.
And so, let this be the warning
Get
to
cleaved,
all who
fuckos.
oppose us.
Okay, enter. Now we'll have Abelard cleave these
Victory
two.
is reduced to dust.
You're done, bud. And then charge
At
this
your beck and
bozo.
call.
Not quite, but almost.
I will do my duty.
He tried to run away. Instead, we got an opportunity to attack and ruined his day. We also got a level up. Let's do that. Let's see, choose skill. Persuasion or commerce? Persuasion. Yeah, let's do that. That's all we get that level. Okay. Wait, was that? Okay, never mind. Good. That was us. This is Abelard. Whew. Athletics or Crows? Toughness represents ability to resist negative effects applied by some poisons. Or athletics. I think we take athletics for good old Abelard. What about Medicae? Athletics.
Look no further.
So Abelard has a fresh injury. An injury received from a trap or sudden amount of damage. Not removed with a medikit will turn into an old injury. Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and cause traumas. So we're going to use a medikit on Abelard. Let's loot the cargo. Collect all. Yes, please. Sure. Should we give Abelard a pistol? To the Navigator's Sanctum. There's a map of the Void Ship. Consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your characters will be able to access them. To the Navigator's Sanctum. Psyker filth. We hate her already.
I hear it. Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
So, Psychers get their powers from the warp, which makes them dangerous.
Sorry,
As you can see.
old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela, how they sing.
This is Idiratlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
If it were up to me, we would just execute her right now. Entity new consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. You're a baddie? She's a psyker, so. Diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
So psychers can be sanctioned psychers, meaning that the Imperium allows them to be psychers and not sacrifice them to the God Emperor or execute them. Now, Lady von Valancius might have just sanctioned her herself. It's tough to say.
And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
She's going crazy. That tends to happen if you have a lot of contact with the warp.
I repeat, gather on the opposite deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Let's see if the Navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you?
I hate her so much already.
Already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
So yeah, mutants would normally just be killed at birth. But the noble mutants are the navigators because they're necessary. So they're allowed to live. They're treated like nobility. And also, there's a few other mutants that are allowed to exist because convenience. Which way?
We are bound by the blood of martyrs. For the Emperor.
What's going on here?
Should I divine our next step?
What advice do you seek?
Why will they not move? There they go. Is this the way we came in? It might be.
Let the faith guide my
I was
path
pressing the
to
wrong
glory.
button. Oopsie. No, that doesn't work either. Okay, where the shit do I go here? Oh, it's right here. There we go.
Know your duty. Close ranks.
Okay. So, we want Abelard right up near the front. That's not who I want. Oh, Abelard, you're right up there, buddy. Then we will cower behind this, and the Jira can also cower behind that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a lightning arc on... Oh, that'll also hit Abelard. This won't, though.
Farewell.
That was easy. So the Heretic Psyker goes next. It's turn. He's gonna get a turn off. Rude.
That's not the Seneschal's job. A tactically sound approach.
Kill this guy.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
And then charge. We can't. There's not enough movement space there. Shit. Okay, unturn. %12 chance to hit him. Yikes. Can run here. And then stabby. 76% chance. There we go. Carried. Damn.
I serve the ruinous powers.
One fewer target.
Tried to run. Abelard killed him because Abelard's the man. That would hit me. Don't want to do that. But we can scream at him.
Will do.
And turn.
Out my way. Let's get to it.
Uh-oh. Cast some kind of debuff on me, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to die anyways. We can't charge there.
My place is at the fore.
Okay, just shoot. Oh, I can't shoot. Shoot.
At your beck and
50% chance. Got him. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits in its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead.
but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Give Abelard a pointed look.
Master Vespidas.
Your time is short.
The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. So navigators in this universe get to smoke oodles of spice too. They largely get whatever they want. But, I mean, they're still freaky mutants, right? They do get pretty much to do what they want. Aside from having to, you know, navigate ships through hell. Bro melted into the throne or chair. Did I hear that correctly? I'm aiming for that level of lazy. Basically, he sits in his throne so much it's like he's melted into it. Navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye, down his face, leaving behind a black trail. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It's unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. You're in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair. No. Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Suddenly the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The grill slits burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Your scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his foot stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there's purplish swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Basically, Bro is fighting back very hard against the Chaos Demon and not winning. Happened to me once, but it turns out the cookie said beat him. Who torments you? I want to help you. Tell me how. Cannot bear to see this agony any longer. I'd rather put an end to it. Address Abelard. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
Navigator does not give a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing ecstatic, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Okay, let's get out of here. After we loot the bodies. There's a better gun for us now. Scrappy auto gun. There we go. Although, the sword's pretty swag, isn't it? Ugh. Oh, the axe is worse. Okay, let's do the sword. And she's already got a staff. Okay.
The Divine watches over us.
Okay, to the main deck. Expect you more with a sword. Thank you, thank you. Any old smuck can have an assault rifle. Door does not bulge. Clots of viscous flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Yum. Takes a cool dude to rock a blade. Inclined to agree. Oh, I missed some stuff back there. So this is another cool thing. Before you leave an area, they're just like, are you sure you want to leave this? No, collect it. You sure you want to collect some remaining trophies and leave this location? Yes. Okay, so we need to go to the officer's deck now. Icewind Dale vibes? Oh, Icewind Dale vibes. Yeah. So Alcat is like very heavily inspired by Obsidian and Black Isle games from back in the day. That's why I consider them like the real successors to Obsidian and Black Isle, rather than Larian.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody!
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
I'm straight up bricked right now. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Silvar von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir. Are you to be so brazen about your inquiries? I'll introduce myself after you do the same. Silvar von Valencius.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
So, yeah, the archenemy is chaos. Malign metaphysical force composed of psychic energy that exists in an alternate dimension known as the Warp.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
The Seneschal is right, there's no time to talk. I'm no traitor, sister, you can be sure of that. Do not even think to insinuate that I'm one of the traitors. I'll not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
I love it. We're like, how fucking dare you? And she's like, oh, good.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
I love her. As a warrior at the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship. Your order serves the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Mr. Argenta is the God Emperor. She's a sister of battle. She is married to the God Emperor. These people with you. What is happening on the officer's deck? You must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow.
For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
She's so fucking cool. The crew need more powerful weapons for the coming battle. Maybe something suitable can be found on the command deck. Bunch of supplies. Received a new, more efficient weapon for your character to upgrade, open the inventory, blah blah blah. She, of course, has a bolter. Well-maintained stub revolver. There we go.
The Emperor protects!
Oops.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
More loot. Yes, please. Door will not move an inch, it is blocked. Explosion blasted a hole through the door, large enough for a person to get through. Why is everyone not here? Okay, this way it is. Oh, we got a couple heretics here. You know what that means?
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Beware the eye of the witch.
Oh, fuck yeah, Argenta goes first. I love it. Where do we want to start her off at? Here? And Abelard can start there. Run and gun. Soldier gains +4 movement point. Their next attack costs -1 action point. It does not count towards the attack limit per turn. Until the end of the next turn, the soldier becomes winded. While winded, the soldier suffers a -10 penalty to ballistic skill and cannot use run and gun. Or Furious Recital. Additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-slot radius or was hit by her this turn. So that gives her additional movement, I think. Let's go ahead and roll the dice on this.
Eradicated.
Okay, so I guess I should have used run and gun first. Oh well. Let's get her that momentum.
This is unacceptable.
And her turn. Hey, leave Abelard alone. Full cover indicated by a skull reduces chance to hit by 60. Partial reduces it by 35. Not great chances to hit. Our greatest chance to hit is Abelard if we fan the hammer. So let's not do that. Let's do this.
And so shall it be done.
Fuck. Okay, well, we missed. That's fine. Shoot some lightning. Zap. The air is filled with a putrid smell. Who's coming? Good guys or bad guys? Not good guys. Okay, shit. It's a lot of enemies.
Chaos
I just started
guides me.
blasting.
Death to non-believers! Out of my way!
Oh, my ears are ringing.
All right, Abelard, you're up, buddy. How far can we get with this? Not as far as I would like. Guess we'll just kill this bozo.
Indeed.
Or attempt to kill him? And fail? Shit. Everyone leave Abelard alone, please. Okay, so we're going to run and gun, which means that we can shoot.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And then move? Not move. Why can't we move? You guys, you sure Pokemon with a sticker sub or something to be sure? Okay, so I guess we had to move before we shot. That's the run and gun. Damn. Well, we get one more shot at least. Kill this bozo. God damn, you're tanky. Okay, end turn. Good job, Abelard. Don't get hit, bud. Damn, bro's dodging all of it. Fuck yeah. Damn it. I can't hit shit.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, it's 2 dead at least. No, Abelard's up. Where's Abelard's stuff? Where's his stuff gone? That was weird. Okay. Can't reach her.
Follow my lead.
Ugh, you're so good, bud. You're so good. Just chop those heretics in half. Now I could charge if there's anyone in range. There's not.
I am your doom.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I only hit one of you. Let's take the 42% chance. Just because. Fuck yeah.
I refuse.
She reloaded and turned.
I've suffered worse.
Uploads like, bro, I literally do not care.
Rejoice in another step
Nice.
towards our ultimate victory.
One left.
Cover me! No can do. Not this guy.
Cannot reach with anything. Damn.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Now charge?
I'm not interested.
Just out of reach. Damn it.
I will do my duty. I took care of
There we
this
go.
one.
He did it. Upload always does it. He's the best. Now, loot. played any of the Heroes of Might and Magic. I'm trying to remember which one I actually played. Last one would have been... I've done 7, 6, and 5. Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't do 7. I did 5 and 6. Yeah. Yeah, I like them for a few playthroughs.
Treaties on Tactica Imperialis.
Are you a
every step. Sometimes,
fan?
though, you just fire
We
your
are
biggest
bound
cannon
by the
and
blood
save
of
the
martyrs.
The older ones are better. Yeah, I should play some of the older ones. Actually, yeah, I've played... I got one of the old ones on GOG. Was it 3? Yes, I played 3 on GOG, I think.
The duty prevails.
Okay, we got in. 3 is good. Yeah, I recall the newer ones were like pretty buggy, right?
We should deal with this.
What is this? A multi-key. It's like a hacking thing. Or loot. I like how they separate like shit that's only good for being sold into its own category. Again, they changed all the UIs, a lot of gameplay in general. Yeah, it's been so long since I played any of them though, like ages and ages. Tech use or multi-key.
I have proven myself.
I got it. So if you got high enough stats, you can just unlock it. If you don't, you have to use a key. Cool.
I rise above hardships.
Oh, another door.
Accomplished.
Cool. Look at all this loot.
The
we're getting.
divine watches over us.
This. Okay, tech use again.
I have proven myself
Shotgun.
yet again.
Hello. We do love shotguns. Melt a charge. Explosive suitable for eliminating flimsy obstacles.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
We've been through there. Operator's gloves, +3 bonus to tech use. Tech use. What is that? Actually fall under. Dodge. Tech use. Where's tech use? Oh, there it is. Tech use. 40, 30, 30, 30. Oh, they go to me. Man, I love when stuff's like actually changes your model visually. Appreciate that little detail. Especially in like JRPGs, you know, where you don't necessarily expect it to do so.
Know your duty.
Sorry, just one moment. blow up the door. Sure. That's one way to get through. Oh, did we not finish it? There.
The Emperor favors me today.
We've got another level up. Bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 action points and no movement points. If they're under the effective voice of command and kill an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, they gain a one-time additional +10 momentum. This really cannot be used on the same ally more than once per round. Damn. Fuck yeah. Abelard. Endure. Okay. Use the warrior's next turn and they gain +2. Sorry, until the warrior's next turn, 2 deflection and 10 temporary wounds. It's like HP. Blood for the blood god or some shit. I don't know. How you doing, cheese? Expose weakness. I don't know, whatever. We're never going to use this Psyker. Revel in Slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following bonuses. +10 ballistic skill, +15% critical damage, +5% critical hit chance. Becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. The kill counter is not reset between rounds. Which she'll get really quickly because big gun.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Okay, let's go this way. Goods.
The duty prevails.
There we go. What's this? Deck Officer's Helmet. Grants +5% armor. Give that to Abelard. Oh yeah, he looks sick.
With each step, I forge my
You
destiny
just playing some
among the
Valorant and saw you around.
stars.
Oh, well, welcome, bud.
Attention to detail
I've
is
never
the
played
key
any
to
Valorant.
success.
We got another key. Explosives. Very frequently, I can't see a thing. I just walk through that fire, huh? Very frequently get shit on, but for some reason I keep coming back. Yeah, my vision's just too bad for FPS. For the most part these days, like competitive stuff. If it's just like casual, it's whatever, but if it's like a team-based game where people are relying on me, it's not gonna be great. Roar the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It's Theodora von Valancius.
Are you lost, my heir?
That's why I just play casual instead of competitive. Yeah. I feel like even in casual stuff, people will still shit on you, like with the small team games. If it's something like Battlefield, I can just like blend in because there's so many players. Theodora, her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword. It is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? Someone mentioned get an ace on one of my earlier games. Is that like you killed, what, 3 people or something in quick succession?
A sorceress, apparition, trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Killed all 5 on the same team. Oh goddamn. Not nearly as much as you'd think. I've hardly gotten shit talked, but people are a little weird, to say the least. Interesting. I'm intrigued. How did you get here? Aren't you in pain. This is impossible. This is impossible.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies.
So, yeah, this is an example of chaos. This enticing, Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in your deepest recesses, in the deepest recess of your mind, is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
Bethesda needs to take a lot of notes from Alcat, I think. They're like a small but super passionate team, and I love that.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
With the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds, frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted as if there were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel.
Dira breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle and she looks like she is about to fall. Some of each character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. These can develop in 3 directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, and heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Motions through the ranks at each of the 3 directions open up access to new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and changes the attitudes of others towards your character. Some items can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. The conviction branches reaches rank 3, becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above adherent. The character's allies have convictions of their own as well. Walk through the fire. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Accept the offer of help. Take my pain away and give me power. Iconoclast. Get the people off the bridge. I will not leave my people in harm's way. So many Bethesda NPCs just stare at you like this, giving hardly any emotion at the fuck. Walk through the fire. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. Take a step forward and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you. Theodora's voice fades from the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. So, they didn't believe in the Emperor enough that they would be protected from the flames, and thus they died. The Lying Inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind, before suddenly retreating as if driven away by the mighty will. A new strength spreads throughout your veins. Despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see, aglow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. 2-headed eagle sigil that signifies the Imperium. In the next moment, you're struck with another realization, the repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Vogtvir wounded you is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace.
Master, can you hear me?
Familiar voice.
You're alive. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Familiar voice cuts through the din and the pounding. Seneschal Abelard Orsian is leaning over you, peering into your face with a look of worry. He notices your gaze and breathes a sigh of relief.
Praise the Emperor! We passed through the flames! How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said, that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
I love how insane the Devout are in 40k. It's glorious. Behind Argenta, you see Adira Thlas doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you have withered away in the fire that continues to rage a mere 2 steps away from you. The Emperor protects Seneschal. Did you see that? The aquilid is glowing. We're still alive. Fancy that. The Emperor protects. When we're poisoning NPCs in Oblivion, they start talking to people like, "Hello, traveler." What brings you to my hook? Dead.
Indeed he does. Oh, if I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
Bichon renders Abelard motionless, then he quickly makes the holy sign of Aquila himself.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
She just made that NPC sound you were talking about. Blech.
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he perceived its true nature.
Argenta is staring straight ahead, then crossed her arms over her chest with reverence.
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remained. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Argentus herself sounds proud, even fervid. Rise and stand tall. No element holds power over the righteous. Dismiss the help and stand up on your own. I feel fine. Allow Albard to help you up. Admittedly, I've been better. Rise and stand tall. Even if you are anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong, and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension, akin to that of a taut string. You're at your limit. Yet adrenaline or the strength of your faith will not carry you much farther.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
Decision consequence. You steeled your soul with a faith in the God Emperor and walked through the flames on the author's deck just in time to rendezvous with Elthrad, rather. Hurried here to join forces with you and the others. It is time to push the heretics back. It's the only way. We are here in response to your Valk call. I loathe being late for an engagement. Forces with you and the others. It's time to push the heretics back.
Indeed it is. Your wounds.
Elthrad makes the sign of the Aquila and gives you another look. This time one of concern. Faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand. That is all that matters. So we already succeeded in the role. Look closely at Edelthrad. Edelthrad does not seem to have changed since you first met him, but only at first glance. His face has taken on a strange hue. The skin at his temples appears scaled, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, consequence of contact with the warp. You're in the best shape yourself, Edelthrad. My faith will keep me upright with a weapon in my hand. That's all that matters. I'll fight at least for the time being. They certainly are ugly. I would rather sit this one out while you lot deal with the heretics. You're not in the best shape yourself.
Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes. The warp is taking its toll. But I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Phalanxius bloodline to the end. And if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
Faith will keep me upright. That is all that matters.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
Just go to Theodora's chambers to find her. I'm ready for the assault on the bridge.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Cheer 100 Silvar 13 HK Flower.
Welcome to the land of the living once more, Laciel. Did you have a good nap? Just go to Theodora's chambers to find her.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Thrad salutes you with his weapon and turns to his retinue. Okay.
The divine watches over us.
I've got a fresh injury.
Look no further.
Didn't even notice. Heal me.
Let me help.
With you at my side, victory is within our grasp.
Take the loot. Nothing in here.
Let us walk this path to the end.
I think that's probably where we're supposed to go, so let's explore this way first. Oh, we can't. Okay. That's the way it is, then.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Okay, Ablard spotted something here.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
What's that?
Much more loot. What's this? Lex Mechanicus goggles grants +3 logic and machine right set. Okay. Okay, who's all up on the logic? 40, 30, 30, 30. Okay, us again. It's so darky looking. Damn it. Okay, Okay, we're stuck with the stupid glasses or we lose our hat. Damn.
Let the faith guide my
I wanted to
path
keep the
to
hat
glory.
but lose the glasses. Has Laciel returned to the land of the sleeping already? Lord Captain's quarters. Let's do it. Probably grab the stack. This would make sense. I mean, I got the knife emote. Okay, nothing in here. Exciting. I mean, pretty area. You asked how your nap was?
We
yeah,
are
exactly.
bound by the blood of martyrs.
Ben said thank you. Why is there ice? And snow. Oh. Okay. Things could be going better there. Bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light, smooth surface of the object is dotted with dark spots and crumbling holes.
Know your duty.
Helmet of the Devoted Protector requires dogmatic follower. You need enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. No shit. How do I check with someone's... dogmatic. Okay, what level? Rank 1 follower. Oh, so am I. Oh, Argenta is a votary already. That's... Damn, that's pretty sick. No. We can't have that for you. There you go. At least how was your brief closing of the eyes? What? Apologize. You don't have to apologize.
Let us walk this
You're not
path to the end.
Just realized my daughter's entire first week guys half day. Why? They couldn't just hold off till Labor Day to go back. Listen, expect a school board to do the dumbest possible shit. Carl Organ seems to have been sitting idle for many years. Visions of knifing a certain stream. What did I do? Theodora's Rosary. The wearer of this amulet gains plus 10 bonus to Commerce and Lower Imperium. I don't stream. So glad I don't stream. Rogue Trader's Cloak grants plus 5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Mind if I do? Yo, a cape. Snake Eater Delta jumps at 9 a.m. Tuesday. I guess she's going to see some Snake Eater. 5-year-old can watch that, right? Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Theodore von Wunz's body is sprawled on a large, blood-drenched desk. Archmilton's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Sister of Battle. We get the lore drop on Sister of Battle. What is this? Devout Adeptus Sororitas, the devout warriors who serve as the militant arm of the Adeptus Ministorum, that's the church. Also known as the Sisters of Battle, the warriors of the Adeptus Sororitas believe their faith to be a weapon far stronger than any steel. They strike their foes down with the holy trinity of Bolter, Flamer, and Melta, fearlessly striding into battle, chanting hymns of praise, and calling upon the Emperor to aid them.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Kira's heart-wrenching scream shakes the wall. She collapses to her knees, her body shuddering as she weeps.
Lord Captain.
Sleep, honey. Don't worry.
Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Upload stunned, takes a few steps forward and leans heavily on the edge of the desk. His eyes are locked on Theodora's body. I doubt it. Voidgear wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death. Yeah.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
Deathworld is a planet that has... It's inhospitable to life, basically. Generally because of like nuclear or biological warfare has made it just a husk of a planet.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me.
Ow.
And I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine Theodora's body. Being close to the body, the cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot. Extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood splattered across parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Jerry, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes. Examine the shards by the desk. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. On closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. It's gas. Examine the papers. Inspect the papers, rather. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It's a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Received handwritten letter with a seal. Not too much longer. I'll probably wrap up within the hour. Thanks. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykad system. One of my acolytes, Interrogator Heinrichs von Kalox, operates there at the present time. Yeah, you going live, thanks? Why, so you can want to murder him too? On your live system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you. After which, you will provide him passage to the Furibundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipate any questions you may have. Stress the nature of Interrogator von Kalox's activities on Rykad Minoris is of no concern to you. If required, von Kallox himself will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you, XC. I heard you were going live, place? Yeah. Imperium test succeeded and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von Valencia, signed it with a seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Streams in a day, go me. Examine the Archmilitant's body. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Archmilitant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Try touching Theodora. You might be able to see the killer through her eyes. What do the shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shards or Adira herself. Would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
Let's be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
She's so delightful.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Adira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Okay.
The Divine watches over us.
That's everything we can do here. Came in there, so let's go this way. I bet you didn't miss much. I was over leveled. Of course, she's got a giant painting of herself. All her relics have seemed to have been looted. Oh, that's not good.
I will deliver furious retribution.
Comet Servitor and a bunch of heretics. Who goes first? Abelard. Argenta after that. We'll go here. Zira Psycho can go here. Lightning armor protects the character from movement damage. Lightning blah blah blah. Okay. Just one hitting everything with your cane. go here. Oop, no, here. And then let's cleave these two. Parry. Unfortunate.
I'd rather not.
Okay, then the charge we got off. Us, and then Argento. Bring it down. Against next ally. Against ally an extra turn. It's 2 AP and no MP. So let's give them voice of command on Argento.
Actions will speak louder than words.
All costs 0 action points. 1 action point, so that'll take us down to 2. That's 2. Okay, so we'll do
I will
at all
not be
costs.
deterred.
Shoot.
Your corrupt way has
Fuck me.
failed.
Okay. And then bring it down on Argento. Okay, so she now she's got 2 action points, so we can do this.
I'll do it.
Delightful. Okay, so now it's our turn again. End it, and then it goes to her actual turn.
Doubt is for the weak.
So we do run and gun, which means we can then run.
Guided by faith.
Our next attack costs 0 action points.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay, then we get to shoot a second time.
I'll do it.
Damn. I don't quite know what momentum does. Regardless, end turn. Zap, I
Will
guess?
do. Oh, very well.
Goddamn, this combat servitor does not want to go down. So I can increase the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. Let's do that on Argento. What are exploits? Plus 2 exploits. Just target with an exploit stack. The attack deals plus 5 times perception bonus % more damage. The damage is also increased by 10% for each exploit on the target. Oh. Okay, so you want to do that before nuking someone, I guess. And it's end turn. Kane 2 OP only for Silvar. Holy shit, that almost killed me.
Chaos guide me.
Abelard being a fucking Chad as usual. This thing is tanky. Plus 2 deflection for each archetype taken by the Navy officer.
Victory is imminent.
Do that, and then fuck me,
At your beck and call.
bud. In advance, do you pick which games you're going to play? It really depends. Really, really depends. Sometimes it's the day of. Sometimes I've got stuff planned like a month or two in advance. We're still doing, like tomorrow we'll be back on Sawton. The weekends, usually what I do is I play JRPGs, and we've got to finish Persona 4, but I've got to read like all the dialogue in Persona 4. And my throat's still kind of fucked. So I knew that the dialogue was mostly spoken in this, so that's why I'm doing this one. Because this was a decide today kind of thing. I was like, what can I play where I don't have to talk nearly as much? But I'm always open to suggestions too. So if there's stuff that you'd be interested in seeing me play, do just let me know. Bring it down again. 2 AP and no movement points.
I can't allow myself to do this. Rejoice in service.
So Abelard immediately gets to take another move here.
Indeed.
Goddamn. Still kind of a lot of dialogue in this game. There's more than I expected. Yeah, I was expecting most of it was spoken by the characters, but that's why I've progressively been sounding more and more worn out, I imagine.
The Emperor commands.
Jesus, that was not much damage.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I'm getting a little concerned here. So Terry gains 2 exploits, so we want to do that. So it's got 3 exploits on it. The operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by -15 plus exploit removed times 1%. I wish it would just tell me the number. 80% armor. Holy fuck. 30% dodge. That almost kills it.
On it.
Oh, there we go. We got a crit. Fuck. Thank God. You need to play Hollow Knight to warm up for Silksong. Well, I just played Hollow Knight. But yeah, I probably do need to play it.
Your seneschal is always there.
I might do it on like the 3rd or something, or the 2nd. Sword, sword, sword. Grace of the Oblivious. The wearer gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. If you're dumb, you get +5 toughness. I love that. What was it? Intelligence is less than 35. Fuck. Perfect. Abelard, you're up, buddy. Mr. Grandson. Mr. grants an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP. During the extra turn, there's no attack limit. Right. And then we get to select a talent. There are so many talents to choose. Blood of Martyrs. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, an ally gains temporary wounds health equal to 10% of their maximum health. This himbo thing's tough and dumb. Abelard is not a himbo. He's the excellent man. Range of the officer's ability is increased by +3. The range of voice of command is increased by +6. Oh, whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, that ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skill equal to 4. The officer targets an ally with an ability the first time in a round. That ally gains 4 temporary wounds. The ally's resolve is increased by +1 with the end of their next turn. I think focus is very good. Let's take focus. Abelard, buddy. What do you got? Contempt. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against that damage deals an additional +5 damage. Does not stack, but it can be reactivated after another attack is made by the same enemy or a different one. Additional 3 damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Critical damage increased by 8. Not armed against enemies not armed with a melee weapon. If it has less than 50% wounds, they gain +13% critical chance. Whenever the warriors attack, they gain +1 stack of epicenter of slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of their turn, the warrior gains +1 temporary wound for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed 5. Thick skin. +1. Deflection. Their parry chance increased by 25% of the warrior's total armor. Oh. I like that. So we just stack him with armor, and he won't even be able to get hit in melee. If the operative attacks enemy with full wounds, that attack deals 14% more damage. Exposed weakness costs 0 action points. I think that's the one we take. And then Sister Argenta. Camaraderie. For each decent ally, she deals 9% more damage. Cover efficiency is increased by 10% for full and 20% for half. If she deals damage, their critical damage is increased by +1% until the end of combat, stacking an unlimited amount of times. Rack and run. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains 18% more damage for their next attack in the current combat. Reloading costs -2 AP. First reload in combat does not cost AP. To cover at the moment attack. So +16% critical chance if there's cover between us and the enemy. I think rapidly reload's good for her. Okie dokie. What time are we at here?
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours. Heresy,
we are the
spearhead of the Imperium.
Your aid will not be forgotten.
To the bridge. I need to play Hollow Knight first. Yeah, when are you going to get on that, Laciel?
Accomplished.
Maverick Vision is a product of the warp energies that permeate the bridge.
With each step,
There's Edelthrad,
I forge
wounded.
my destiny among the stars.
This is fine, right?
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain?
Edelthrad looks somewhat harrowed, but is still in one piece. He glances at you, then over your shoulder, clearly alarmed. Silvar, you're here, but where is the Lord Captain? Theodora von Valancius is dead. I found her in the Archmelt in her study. The Captain will not be joining us. She's dead.
God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain. and the house its head.
The Emperor of Mankind, the guide, the ruler, and the higher power to which humanity offers their prayers for aid and deliverance. Most would be driven mad with despair if they knew the truth.
No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
Oh, you can't do that, bud. Elthred shudders and grabs his shoulder as you watch the sleeve of his jacket burst open and two bone growths pierce through the fabric.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the Ridge and the Navigator's Sanctum. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end. I forbid you the very thought of yielding.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The Navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
See, this is what I told Vim. I said, Vim, what you think is going to be the wrong answer in 40k is going to be the right answer. Elthred stares at you and his eyes harden with cold resolve once more. This is fine. It's 2/3. See Kunrad Watgir clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
We're out of time. Elthred bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You see a wave rip across the whites of Elthred's eyes, then begin to turn a sickly yellow. To Elthred, that complicates things. Ready your weapons. If we are to die this day, let us die with honor. Draw your weapon. Watgir, you duplicitous cur, the rogue trader's death will be avenged.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Watgir stares at you in seemingly genuine bewilderment.
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Elthred lowers his head, then he sighs and locks eyes with you, his gaze cold, haughty, and fanatical.
Edelthrad, don't! Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Well, that's unfortunate.
My soul is ablaze with righteous fury.
I love the voice I picked. So yeah, that's what happens to a psyker who comes to the warp. Let's figure this out. Take cover here. Argenta. Here. Voice acting is great. I agree. So you're here and... Oh, fuck. Wonderful. Cosmic horrors beyond human comprehension. Delightful. Argenta got a shitty roll on her initiative. Fuck. Okay.
And
Voice
so
of
it shall
command.
be done.
Argenta.
I
Do an
will
at all
not be
costs
deterred.
on this big fucker. No, can we even hit it? Okay. Now
Rejoice in service.
do that. Really need to kill him.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicate it.
Perfect. We'll end your turn. Then we're done now. Analyze. Chaos spawn fucker. Oh boy. Who's going next anyways? The chaos spawn. Fuck me. Okay, we'll give Silvar forewarning, increasing his parry. And then Shriek rather.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, that worked pretty well. To use the unique abilities called Heroic Acts or Desperate Measures, momentum is required. Depending on the actions of your party in combat, momentum bar will increase or decrease. High momentum value allows a character to use a Heroic Act. Low value grants access to Desperate Measures. Both abilities can completely change the course of a battle, but every party member can use either one or the other, and only once in a single combat. So she's got Heroic Act, Dismantling Attack. Immediately inflicts one exploit on all enemies in combat, then make a free attack against a target. That attack always hits. Till the end of combat, the target of this attack suffers a minus 30% penalty to armor, block, dodge, and parry. But I've got to be
I'm not so sure.
standing next to them. Damn, that's really good though. Okay, what happened here? Rending Scream. I don't see him. Enemy effects, none. What does Rending Scream do? Target makes a toughness test. If failed, the target suffers bleeding for 5 rounds. Oh, everyone survived it, I think. Cool. Let's... Firearm Master Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. Using the weapon attack that normally costs the least AP. These attacks do not spend AP. Until the end of her turn, their first attack against each new enemy automatically scores a crit. Soldier immediately reloads the current weapon.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I see.
That is not the Emperor's
Line of
will.
sight. Oh, fuck me.
I am his will made manifest. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
She just gets to keep going. There we go.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay.
As the Emperor
Reload,
commands,
I guess.
I act.
End turn. And she gets another turn because she killed a target earlier. Will I gain ability to hit it there? No. I want to hit that guy, but I can't seem to get an angle on him. Damn.
Doubt
Nope.
is for the weak.
That'll do, I guess.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Nice try, Bozo. Oh boy.
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Oh, that's so little damage.
An exemplary strike.
Gain 2 deflection and plus 10
I will do
temporary
like you-
wounds. Sure.
Chaos guides me.
Through pain and hardship, we prove our devotion.
Right. %chance to hit. That's not ideal. 71 on that Bozo. Fuck.
This is beyond me.
Too far. Damn it.
The Emperor commands.
Will do.
So increase the target's dodge and parry by 12% until the end of combat. Okay, Abelard,
What?
enjoy that.
Was that you? Or
Uh-oh. Psychers reach deeper into the warped power of their abilities. There's always a chance of the Imperium bleeding into our reality, a factor that is invariably destructive and damaging. Beginning of combat, Veil Degradation usually starts at 0. Increases by 1 for each use of a minor psychic power, and by 3 for each use of a major psychic power. It decreases by 1 each round. While Veil Degradation is 14 or less, blah blah blah. There's just different stuff that can happen. When it's above 15, or 15 or higher, chances of triggering psychic phenomena quadruples. Major psychic powers may trigger perils of the warp. This is fine. Go to Jira. With all the animation of AI, I would expect a decent D&D game to come out. Yeah, I feel like AI, one of its most interesting advancements in gaming will be like natural interaction with NPCs, like sort of like old school games where you like ask questions, you know, but like the AI will be able to like naturally respond to you to any question, not just a specific keyword in what you're asking, you know. Boy, do I do this. This is a potentially bad idea. It's already 15. I think we just whack it.
On it.
And it just healed. Unfortunate. Pre-programmed questions versus anything? Exactly. And also, you know, just a AI storyteller that's able to improvise more. You know, like Bethesda has their Radiant AI, but Radiant AI is dull as hell. It's just like basically a list of potential place, potential item from potential person, you know, and then just a list of things, you know, in those three things, in those three boxes. Whereas, yeah, exactly, an AI has the potential to actually come up with deep, complex stories on the fly. Obviously, there would need to be a guiding hand from the game makers to actually like, okay, well, this is our main story thread, and these are like the bounds of logic in our game. But yeah, when I see people really upset by you know, the use of AI in gaming, I think they're being pretty narrow-minded. Obviously, you don't want a world where AI replaces all authors, right? But as long as it's being used as a tool to complement rather than a tool to replace, I think it's pretty much, you've got a ridiculous amount of potential. Fuck, what to do here?
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
Perfect. Oh god, Veil Degradation's at 17. This is not good.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Well, Abelard's bleeding. This is fine.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
This thing's at full health again. Fuck me.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
No. Okay, who do I boost here?
And so shall it be done.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
So we got double endure? No.
Actions. You have been judged and found
9 damage isn't
wanting.
bad. Okay, here we go. Dismantling attack. Heroic attack? Heroic? Action, rather. This is what I wanted.
None will stand against me.
This is gonna put us into 16. What does this one count as? Minor psychic power, so take us to 17 on the Veil Degradation. Up. Use through the familiar. No Veil Degradation though, that's interesting.
Will do. Anything else?
Okay, so we've now nerfed the shit out of it until her next turn. Still so little damage. Holy shit.
But of course,
I will avenge you.
She just straight up died. She just straight up died. Holy shit.
Lost in our ranks.
Oh no. Oh no. This is fine.
It will be done.
Fuck. I don't want Ablar to eat like 10 hits running down there.
Time to redouble.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
This could be going better. Ablard's the only one alive? Yes.
At your beck and call.
He restores all action point, gains 3 movement points at the end of turn. No limit on melee weapon attacks this turn. You cannot use charge and your movement speed is reduced by 3. Oh.
I will do my duty. We'll rule the stars themselves. Victory is imminent. Just a minor setback.
Well, this is fine.
Now I'll revert to more conservative tactics. I'll be back.
Okay.
In no time.
Your journey is over. Maybe normal difficulty. Maybe potentially what we need to do. Alright, let's try this shit again. Why can I not hit a deer with at all costs?
And so shall it be done. I will not be deterred.
Damn it. It's in the hour. It was supposed to be. If I don't get it this time, I definitely have to call it. Forewarning to me.
Was that you? Or
Veil degradation's already at 11. Fuck me.
will do.
How many stacks does Buddy have here? 7. All exploits increasing target's dodge parry number by 15 plus exploits removed. So 20. 2 times 2 is 44% until the start of our next turn. Sure.
Anything else? On it. Be gone.
That was pretty huge. She can do dismantling attack. She got the heroism for it. Oh god, Veil Degradation 17. Oof.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
No, fuck.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Power resides in the will of the righteous. I'll do it.
Fuck.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Really?
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, you, my Emperor!
There we go.
I'll do it.
Death to non-believers!
Oh, Abelard. What are we gonna do with you, sir?
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oops.
At your beck and call.
God damn it, Abelard. Of all the times to not do that, that was the most time to not. What? I literally can't read what that says. Something not suitable.
It will be done.
Ow.
Indeed.
Ooh, Abelard, you're in not great shape, bud.
Ugh. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
The Emperor commands.
God damn it.
And so it shall be done.
Yeah. Please focus on Abelard.
My precious has failed me. What is this foreboding? The whispers must be appeased. No can do.
God damn, this thing is so tanky. Oh my god.
By the manner of their death, we shall know them. My faith shields me. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
No, no, no. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Fuck. Oh, that's not where I wanted you to go, Argenta.
Death to the weak!
No, my ears are ringing.
%30 chance. Fuck. I'd like to see play a city builder. I love city builders. Maybe for a Friday stream where it's like a more chat situation. Because there's just not a lot that happens, right? What about Frostpunk? I really like Frostpunk.
At your beck and call.
Drinking and building? Yeah.
Reduced to dust.
Okay, what the fuck am I gonna do here? God. This thing is so tanky. Devourer. Can't voice of... Oh wait a second. That wasn't voice of commanding. That's why.
Actions will speak louder than words.
I should have shotgun it instead. That was dumb of me.
Rejoice in service.
6% chance of hitting it, and 14 on that guy. 38, 88.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Fuck. I had to roll the dice. Bye, Argenta. Oh my god.
Your form gives us the strength to carry on.
Oh my god. Wait, why is he at full health again? Did he eat? He did. God damn it.
It will be done.
Oh boy.
At your beck and call.
We got a 25% chance of hitting Abelard. Damn it. There we go.
I cannot comply.
Oh boy.
Just a minor setback.
This is fine.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Is there anything like environmental I can do here? No. God damn. Get the cane parry or something.
Been judged and found
Hey,
wanting.
that was something.
And so shall it be done.
Shit. I reloaded instead of... Fuck.
The Emperor commands.
Oh my god, Abelard, please. Carry for us, brother. You can do it.
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
High momentum. And so shall it be done. Rejoice in service.
I will do like gray
Okay,
hair.
maybe we
short
can
hair.
clutch this out. For exerted. Shit. Daring breach. Immediately restore all IP and no limit on melee attacks this turn.
No matter the cost.
Okay. Please fucking God.
At your beck and call. I'm not interested. Victory is imminent. It will be done. Indeed.
God, that's sick. I still don't think I'll be able to pull it off, but that was pretty sick.
Pain of this mortal.
Time to prove my mettle.
Don't you dare give
Fuck
up
me.
now.
Damn it. We have 30% chance to hit it. Ah. This is fine.
I won't suffer this. And so it shall be done.
Is the glasses hard to see with them on? It's so close to death, though. 28 HP left. Fuck.
Sacrifice is life, as
Yeah.
ours is death.
Okay, well, I should call it there. Is there anyone on we could raid into? Just give me a moment. I think I know how to do it now. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out. There's not, so... Raid, mammal. Rescue. Yeah, thanks so much everyone for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Be back tomorrow at our actual normal time, 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See y'all then.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Cheer 100 Silvar 13 Sparkle.
Thank you so much for the pity bitties. Thanks, yeah, hope y'all have a good night or a good day, and hope to see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.